Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I'm here in Gotham Central, Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. So, we're going to start off with the latest comic books. I know, it's not everything, but, you know. So, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Living Legends by Machio. Alright, this is issue number 1. Apparently there's going to be an ongoing series. Now, this is a very interesting pull, considering the fact that we've also got Mark Waid doing just Ant-Man and the Wasp Plane. Yeah, I know. There's also a True Believers with Ant-Man and, Giant Man and the Wasp. It's the oncoming of Giant Man. I don't have that in my hand, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so there's a lot of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Heck, I'm wearing an Ant-Man t-shirt, so there's a lot of Ant-Man here. Anyhow, issue number 48 of Batman. Finally, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, the bare bones. Joker wants to be the best man, and he's not going to take no for an answer. All right, Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider, issue number 19. Peter David's on this. I hear a whole bunch. I just did my Jamie Madrox, 10 Things About Jamie Madrox video, and people are going crazy. Oh my God, Peter David's version was the best. Well, here's a Peter David version, Peter David book right here, all right, with Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider. Go pick it up. All right, Dazzler, issue number 1, Mags Visaggio. All right, she just got off of her Transformers versus Visionaries, and she's jumping on this. I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do with Dazzler. Okay, this one's a really weird one to look at because Captain America, issue number 703. It's the, what's going on here? So anyway, yeah, this is the correct way to hold it. And we're close to wrapping up the story. Going to start on Ta-Nehisi Coates' version. So let's see how Waid finishes that. There's like a lot of Waid out this week. Here's another Mark Waid. Doctor Strange, issue number 1. Doctor Strange in Space. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to read it. I'm going to see if I'm going to read number 2 based on this one. Like literally. I mean, what I mean by that is I don't know how long I'm going to stand this because the plot, the concept doesn't sound great to me. But if anybody's going to change my mind about that, Mark Waid would be one of them. So he's got this issue to do that. Better be a banging one. Scotty Young has taken over Deadpool. So, issue number 1 is out. A whole new Deadpool. Jerry Duggan's run. God bless his run. It was a beautiful thing. It was an amazing thing. A lot of people, myself included, consider that the definitive Deadpool. Well, let's see what Scotty does. All right. Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, issue number 2. So, yes, this is the Charles Soule one. So, we're on our second wave of the Hunt for Wolverine. This is the Daredevil and Misty Knight, all that good stuff. All these guys are gonna go and try and find out where did he go, what's the mystery, did somebody steal his body, what's going on. Okay, Infinity Countdown issue number 4. Now you see Rocket staring face on with Galactus. We saw the ending of the previous issue where Silver Surfer finally gets woken up. He gets woke. Silver Surfer's woke. Do you imagine that? He flies out immediately. Doesn't help anybody. Doesn't help Adam Warlock. And he goes and he grabs Galactus. And he says, listen, we've had our differences, but can you help? So let's see how that turns out. It's taken a turn for the much, much better. The first 2 issues and all the tie-ins that came beforehand, I was not particularly excited about. They weren't great. I thought it was going to drop off the event, but turned around big time for me. I guess it's just Drax playing the sax. So, it's finally here, guys. Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk issue number 1. I can't wait to read this. This is probably going to be the first comic book that I read tonight. I'm just saying. I already grabbed this one. The comic book's so nice you had to buy it twice, right? So let's put that to the side over here. X-Men Red. This is the variant edition. They're not usually this much, but I couldn't find the other one offhand. I am here really early. That's why you're going to get this video early. But yeah, so X-Men Red. I just read the annual last week in issue 4. The week before that, I think. Anyway. It looks like we're actually going to start. This should be more of the issue 1. The other stuff should have been like previews, prequels to X-Men Red. So I'm going to start giving the comic book a different kind of a look, as though this were issue number 1, and we're going to take it from there and see if it's any good. X-Men Gold, Till Death Do Us Part. This is part 4 of that story, at a 5-part story. This is issue number 29 of X-Men Gold. So I've been saying it a couple of times. I've got some people talking to me, whisper in my ear, telling me that there's going to be an interesting development in the Till Death Do Us Part story. So, Guggenheim, I trust he's going to make it good. Weapon X, of all the comic books, man, this guy right here, issue number 19, all right? I was so many times teetering on the edge of just dropping the comic book. Didn't like the way they were treating Sabretooth. All of a sudden, in the previous issue, I'm like, I'm not going to read that issue. And I'm just like, you know what? I can't help it. The cover looks great. I'm going to buy it just for the cover. Decided to flip through it, went back, started reading the whole comic book. It was an amazing comic book. Really great way to handle Sabretooth. And let's see how he does. The leader of, what is this, the new Sickle? I'm excited. So he talked to Omega Red like a human being. I don't think anybody's ever done that before. Logan's going to be ticked. Rise of the Black Panther, issue number 6 of 6. So this is the soft reboot of the Black Panther. They're kind of bringing everything together. They're tying a bunch of events that happened in Black Panther's ridiculously long history since the 60s, tying them all together to kind of condense them. So there's almost like in the New 52 when they said, oh, everybody's different except for Batman. Everything that happened to Batman throughout his long history of comics and detective and Batman and all that stuff, it's all going to be wrapped up into just 5 years. Well, they're going to do something, or they've done something very similar here. And this is a really, really good set of stories. Guys, if you didn't start picking up these comic books, good luck finding the whole run, but you can always wait for the trade. 2 months or so, you'll probably see that trade on the shelves. Okay, a lot of people were not happy with the idea of Bendis coming over to DC. They were really upset, saying that, oh no, he's going to take over Superman. That's just, we're going to ruin it. It's going to wreck it. No. And then what happened? Man of Steel #1 comes out, and people are like, oh my God, Bendis is good at writing again. Imagine that. Well, here we go. We got Man of Steel issue number 2. There's a weekly comic. There's going to be 6 of these issues, and that's when it's suddenly going to break into Action Comics and the regular Superman comics again. Both of them written by Bendis. So, in Bendis we trust. And finally here, I got Justice League issue number 1. I don't know how good this is going to be. I took a flip through the art. I'm not particular. I know it's Jim Chung. I know everybody's like, but it's Jim Chung. Shh. I don't go by names. I go by how good the art looks, okay? So you can have the greatest name in the history of creation. Just look at John Romita, his son. And I'm saying, man, like, you don't go by name. You take each piece of art as you're working forward. So not too shabby, but I think the art could be better. There are some really good panels in here, though, when it counts. When it counts, it's drawn very well. Anyway, also you got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur issue 31 is out. The latest Nightwing is out. You got a whole bunch of cool comic books that are out. Also, my recommendation, pick up your issue of DC Nation, issue number 1. This is the preview comic book for the DC Universe. All right, let's see what kind of collectibles we got. Okay, collectible-wise, let's see what we got. We got some pillows here. A couple little throw pillows, you know, because who doesn't want to wake up next to Chucky and Jason? So, come on in, grab them. You know you're going to. What do we got here? We got Godzilla versus Destroyer stuff here. So this is this was a really good version of Godzilla. I love when his back literally glowed up and took a while. He had to build up that charge. It actually looked earned, his atomic breath. Screork. And of course, one of these days we're going to have Groot versus Godzilla. Not this version necessarily. So, what do we have here? Oh, hey! See, this is stuff they should have done a long time ago. This is real talk here. Batman's deluxe cowl. And it's actually like got a trophy case inside. So now eventually they just got to sell a giant penny, and you can always find a dollar store Tyrannosaurus Rex. You've got pretty much everything. Maybe a Joker, Robin costume. Okay, so we got some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff here. I actually never watched this movie, so Grant Jester. Okay, cool. I know people can be mad at me. You never watched that movie, you gotta. Sorry. Okay. Oh, there's a version of Nightwing. Okay, this is an interesting version of Nightwing. I guess this is like an anime version. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, a wobbler. So a Han Solo wobbler. Did I say Han Solo? Lando Calrissian wobbler. Okay. We got a whole bunch more. You know exactly what we're all looking at. So, and that includes the ladies. We're all looking at Harley that way. Yep. How you doing? Okay, I love that they make these. These are really great. These are gorgeous statues, posable. They've got the different figures. Just look at this not original Batman. Doesn't have the purple gloves, but yeah, it's old school Batman here. He's got a bunch of. He's got the stand and the thing to hold him, whatever it's called, the arm to hold him. This is awesome. A lot of different hands. The heavy assault brick. A bat brick, not sure what that is. Wrist crossbow with trank darks is cool. An alternate head, so you can have them in there. You know what? This should come. I hope that they're going to make an Alfred with some cucumber sandwiches. But they got the grappling hook also with 3 hooks. That's actually interesting. So you got different versions of what you want the hook to look like. I'm digging that. I always like these. These are really good. Previews exclusive. I like that, the PX version. So over here in the Army, the PX meant something entirely different. Okay, so Star Trek, we got some, what is that, a Cardassian ship? Not even entirely sure. We got the Diamond Select Black Panther in. This is, sorry, this is a little bit underwhelming. I was expecting a lot more. It's just like a cute little backdrop that I don't even know what that's supposed to be. I honestly expected like a jungle scene. I expected a whole lot more out of this. Maybe they'll do Killmonger and they'll actually have Prey, the tiger. Whoa, look at the Hulk. Gladiator Hulk over here. How you doing? From Thor Ragnarok. They're really, really selling a lot of these. Get out of town. The baby turtles. The little accessory from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wow, that's kind of sick. Okay, bunch more here. You can see a better version. We got this in again. This version of the Gladiator Hulk, different from this version. Got a whole bunch more cards, and we got the Deadpool guys in also. So not too bad. The little mini bobbleheads. I'm digging it. We got more of these because those all but sold out. They were like literally a scattered handful around the store. And Unicorn Gundam Banshee Norn, excuse me. Not too shabby. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oh, what's this here? We got a bunch of Rick and Morty. Well, just Rick coffee mugs. Nice. We got a couple pops. Thanks, man. We got a couple pops over here. Oh, we got Sam from Supernatural, Stefan from Saturday Night Live. Really? Is he? Oh, I actually saw him recently. We got Domino in, guys. I actually hope that there's a lot of these because, yeah, these are going to sell out. I have zero doubt in my mind. So honestly, with how good Zazie Beetz did in the movie, how good the current Domino comic book by Gail Simone is, seriously, if you guys collect pops, if you're even remotely interested in the Domino, this is real talk. Come in, grab these. This is your final warning. We got a couple of little derbies, the Hellboy. Can't complain about those. What is this, Negasonic Teenage Warhead? So this is definitely the Deadpool day. Here's Deadpool over here. Here's a, so he's actually in a little black suit. I'm digging that. And here's, you know what pose that is. It's the Hey Ladies pose. So what do we got here? Goku Black. This is cool. For such smaller figures that have so much variety in the choice of heads and things that you can do with it, this is actually kind of cool. And it comes with a little Kamehameha ball. Where's the spirit ball? That'll probably be your light bulb. Now this is cool. The little DC Comics watches. I remember these from back in the day. And this is cool. This is a nice brown leather band. This is actually really nice. I like this. Now if they have the alternate Batman one that comes to the side, that would be pretty cool too. Alright, now I did just see something else. Did I see a Star Trek ship over here? Oh, whoa, look at this. Here's a Neomorph alien. They're literally, I'm like right here hovering over top of people as they're pulling these things out. Oh, here we go, here we go. You want the Star Trek Discovery ship, the NCC 1031? Well, here you go. Look at that with the stand and everything, guys. If you saw some of the recent season of the toys that made us, the Star Trek version, this is one of those models that they were not talking about directly, but indirectly talking about. These are the models. They're such perfect facsimiles. They're like almost perfect replicas. So we got a couple in. Come and grab them while you can. And oh, look at this, the Rescue Rangers. And is this Scrooge McDuck? Get out of here. So Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. Is this Darkwing? This is Darkwing. Guys, if you want the terror that flaps in the night, he's here for a limited time only. All right, and last but not least, I don't know how many of these are going to be here because I kind of want to build Sasquatch also, but all of the figures here. So yes, this one is Domino. She's already sold to me. They just don't know it yet, but there's literally everything. And guys, there are 6 boxes here. That means 6 complete sets. So you do the math, knowing how much people want to build Sasquatch from Alpha Flight. You do the math. How bad do you want to come in here and grab this before they're gone? And that's it. That's literally all I've got to say. So that's going to be it for here. And also it for here. Guys, I am here in Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Swing on in if you're anywhere in the GTA, or just a little further if you're passing by. If the plane is going over top, they got parachutes, right? Everybody's got a parachute. Anyway, get your skydiving practice in and come on by. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.